Do you remember Paige's shoelace incident?
Nope.
Presuming you're not on social media as much as them, do you have a sense for kind of the chatter that Paige was just talking about, and are you having to make a point of managing that, or do you trust that you've already laid the foundation there and your team knows how to handle it?
Yeah, there's a good buzz going around right now about this group, which is exciting. I think they have done a really good job of just managing themselves, most importantly, and just, I don't know, I'm understanding like what they've been saying, that we celebrate some things and then we move on. You know, I think they do a good job of moving on and understanding it's great, we did what we needed to do, now what is next? That part continues to pop up with this group.
You guys kind of took a big step this weekend, obviously against some tougher competition. We were able to get 3 top 25 wins. I mean, did you feel like you made that step? And I mean, were still some of the things that you wanted to try to improve on, even though you guys were 5-0 coming out of the weekend?
I think for us, it was, if you look at each weekend, it was the first weekend built up to the second weekend, the second weekend built up to the third weekend. And I think each weekend prepared for what was next. And so I look at Mary Nutter and how it's going to prepare us for these next couple weekends coming up. And that's how we've been looking at it all, is can we be better than the previous weekend? We got to see some really elite arms on the mound. We got to see some elite offenses, have to be really quick and decisive defensively. So just playing that type of competition just only prepares you for what's next.
Asked about the freshmen getting to play for the first time, but you take such pride in this place. Do you still get like opening day, I don't know, butterflies, whatever, each year?
Yes, I love it. I remember the first time I came here and it was an opponent and I thought this place was magical. And then now to be able to call it my home, and it's a privilege, to be here and we get to practice and just, we all understand what is behind Jane Sanders Stadium and the unbelievable family that had the belief and the vision, to make this a reality for us. So it's such a blessing and so joyful. We can't get enough. This is the best stadium in the country to play.
What sort of benefit do you think can come from having a long stretch at home now after being on the road for so many weeks?
I think it'll be a really nice benefit. We do talk a lot about literally putting your suitcases away for the next couple of weeks. And it allows them just to get back on their home schedule of having a lift in the morning, going to school, going to practice, going to bed in their bed at a regular time, not on flights or traveling. What's nice is being on the road for the first 3 weeks. I think it allows us to really come together as a group. And I think they're in a really good place as a group. So now just to get that, just to be back at home and sleep in our own beds and their just normal schedule, I think goes a long way for them.
Is this the best weather you've had on home opener weekend?
It's beautiful. It's really nice. At this point for us, rain or shine, we're pumped to be here. But to see that we're going to have some nice weather, we're excited about that.
Your thoughts on Steph's start to the season, for 300-footer and just the feeling that you have watching her develop this first few weeks.
Stephanie, if people right now are talking about the long ball, but what the first thing I would say is Stephanie the person is just such an unbelievable person, has a heart of gold. She is team first. She is amazing. When we recruited her, we knew like we were going to get power at the plate, but I thought more of the leadership and the energy that she's going to bring to add to the athleticism. And Stephanie is an amazing, amazing person. And so just to get to know that part of her, that's the best part of her. And then the bombs and everything that she's doing to me is just the icing on the cake. She's been in big moments. Obviously, when you get to college, it's a little different, but she's been in big moments. She takes it in stride. She doesn't get too high, too low. She's an excellent teammate.
Speaking with Lindsay, she said when she was, making her transition from her previous school, talking with you about what she wants to improve on. What's it been like seeing her development, even though she's only been here, such a short time?
Just an unbelievable worker. Our entire staff, the work ethic that they all have, it's been amazing just to be a part of it. She works extremely hard. She's a team player. Everything she does for the team. She's a rise ball pitcher and wanted to have a drop ball. And so that's all we worked on in the fall and over break. And to see her get swing and misses and strikeouts with her drop ball, I think it really opens up her spread and doesn't allow teams to just hunt, one level. She's a really good leader. She has a lot of belief in this program and team. So just, even though she's a transfer and she's new, she's older, she's been there and done that. And so to come in with leadership and the knowledge that she has and share it and be so passionate about it, our team really, really just have been accepting of her and love what she's doing.
Can you speak to how each game kind of has its own star? I mean, it's the team as a whole is doing great, but you have people stepping out and, kind of excelling from game to game. Riley in one game, Kedry in a game, Kai stealing bases or Paige dropping bunts, Steph hitting bombs. Everyone's kind of stepping up and making sure that there's no gap that's left unfilled. Could you just speak to what that means to you as a coach and how that's kind of the vision of the team?
I think in order for us to be at our best, to depend on a couple people every single game is not realistic. That we talk a lot about taking on the strain, and we need everybody to be able to handle that strain. And in different games, it's going to call for different people to step up. And what I love is whether it's somebody young or somebody older, instead of feeling burdened by that, they are taking it. It's just very light, and they're just taking it on. It's not a burden to take on the strain or feel like I have to. It's more of I want to, and I want to do this for the team, which I think allows them just to be relaxed and free and result, and have good results because of that.